Hey, I just want to remind you guys, In Your Corner, a movie I directed on Floyd Mayweather and Sam Watson, is out now on Vimo.com. In Your Corner, click the link in the description box. Uh, and I would genuinely love and appreciate you guys' support. And don't don't hesitate to leave a comment and let me know what you thought of the film. And again, I appreciate you guys' support and enjoy the video. Peace. I want to talk about, you know, Rob Kardashian and them has been everywhere today. And I want to talk about how media, Jewish men, has done something that is so genius. They have packaged ignorance and impoverished conditions into entertainment. And they've packaged it that we dance to it, we rap about it, we brag about it, and lo and behold, we want to be just like it. And what I'm talking about is a lot of times, and I'm guilty of it too, I'm not even going to exclude myself in this conversation, you know, but music, black women on TV, black athletes who make $100 million going broke, chasing Mr. and Mrs. Jones. You get what I'm saying? And it's imperative. When I say it's imperative, it is imperative that we take the time and not fall into the gap, because it's easy. It's laziness, right? You cut your radio on, music playing, basically saying, fuck that bitch, I got more money than you, you ain't shit, I'm balling, you're not, I'm a millionaire, you're not, I got more women than you, I get pussy at the drop of a dime, right? That's pretty much what black TV is about, black music is about. I'm talking about much of it. There are a portion, there are sectors of it that is not, you know what I mean? But I'm talking about that kid that that I talk about a lot, that got one cell phone in one hand and he's holding his Gucci belt with the other hand, you know what I mean? They have no room to grab anything. He's just holding on to ignorance. And but they've packaged it so well. It's the perfect package. They put a beat to it, you dance to it. They dress it up as a beautiful woman, you watch it. Right? It's the perfect package. They control our athletes by telling them, if you speak up intelligently, we will void your contract and you will not earn all these millions of dollars. So you can act ignorant. It's just the most amazing concept, and I had a conversation earlier. Coincidentally, one of my subscribers called me there. We spoke for like damn near 90 minutes. And two, I speak about this quite often. They just packaged it up so eloquently, man. It's like the perfect package. And they sitting down there going to the bank. I learned a long time ago when I did my first film, I had some guy come at me wanting to buy it. And I said, I'll just be real with you guys. I had that amount of money in my bank account. And I said, if he's offering me this much money, how much is it really worth? And it wasn't an astronomical amount of money. It wasn't high six figures, nothing like that. And I'm sitting there like, if you offer me $10, I know it's at least worth $10. I can get that on my own. And that's the world we live in. They're shortchanging us and they're repackaging us consistently. And we got to have a paradigm shift, and more importantly, the buffoonery. I'm waiting on a positive. I'm watching CNN right now. Steve Christie caught on a beach. He closed on beach. He closed to public. I'm waiting on a black story to come up. I challenged myself. I'm just gonna wait for a positive black story to come on CNN. They're talking about the North Korean missile crisis or something like that with Donald Trump or something like that. It's not on. I don't have the volume on. I'm just reading, but I'm just waiting on a positive black story to come up. And this is Don Lemons. It's 8:00, 8:47. So it's Don Lemon is speaking right now. But they've done a masterful job at packaging ignorance, ignorance, and impoverished conditions are cool. I'm from the hood, nigga. I'll kill you, motherfucker. I fight every time. I'll whoop your ass. Right? That probably didn't even sound right, but you get my point, right? Niggas fall into that buffoonery. Lil Wayne is the toughest guy in the world. Snoop Dogg is an OG. There's no ounce of me that believes Lil Wayne can kick my ass. There's no ounce of me that believes Snoop Dogg can kick my ass. There's no ounce of me that believes Drake can kick my ass. There's no ounce of me that believes DMX can kick my ass. I'm just being honest with you guys. But yet and still, they're considered tough. You understand where I'm coming from? How they've packaged that ignorance and impoverished conditions and made it cool. I'm from the hood, nigga. I know how to sell drugs. Let me put this story on a beat. I'm not saying those stories don't need to be told. They need to be told because we all come from different sectors and different corners of this world. And it's important that our stories get told. And in addition to them stories getting told, the human that tells that story has to elevate himself. And it's just essential that we don't fall into that shortcoming, that little pigeonhole ourselves. And just be satisfied with living a cool life. When in actuality, a cool life is basically you're poor and ignorant. Challenge your mental ceiling. Everyone has a mental ceiling, right? You know, and I'm talking to you guys and I'm including myself in this story because there's so many ways where I can get better. And this is as cathartic for me as you guys on the other end of this computer. Hopefully it'll be cathartic for you. But many of my subscribers have kids. They will fall into that cesspool of normalism if you don't challenge them. You know, fortunately enough, I cover a sport where it's excellence. It's excellence. Whatever fight I go to, they have experienced some form of excellence. I don't do amateur stuff as much anymore. I don't go to amateur stuff, not unless I have somebody in LA and people say I need to go see him before he turns pro. I'll do that. But those Saturdays in the amateur system is all day and all night running around trying to find who's fighting. So I don't do that much anymore. I'm not against it. I'm just not. But on the pro level, every fight that I cover is typically a big fight, right? 8 out of the 10 fights I go to are big fights, meaning it's on TV. A millionaire is fighting in the main event. It's a $1 million purse, and it's probably televised, and he has some sort of brand, right? So I get to see excellence at its highest stage, right? And this is where we aspire our kids to be. But if we're melting their brain with nigga this, nigga that, I'm from the hood, I'll kill you, or reality TV shows that ain't about shit, we're melting their brain. We're melting their ability to impact their ceiling, push their ceiling up. So I just want to have this conversation with you guys, man. Hopefully I touch somebody. But these Jewish men man, it's like 30 years ago. If a nigga walked up to you and said, let me sell you this water, nigga, you look at that nigga sideways, right? Nigga, let me sell you this oxygen. They sell oxygen now. Flavored oxygen. Nigga, you'll be like, what? Get the fuck out of here, right? So there you have it. These Jewish men they doing it. Ignorance. They're putting a pretty bow on ignorance and embellishing the impoverished lifestyle. Anyways, man, Barbershop Conversations. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. Buy my movie. Well, y'all motherfuckers go buy that movie. I'll holla. Peace, man.